no denying that the personal grief is for all to see on the Princess Royal's face, sadly following the departure of course, our wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. But now it appears that King Charles III, our brand new king, could have done something already to upset the British public. And as ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you today. I hope you're all keeping well. As you know, we're getting closer, of course, to our final goodbye to our wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen. The crowds have been phenomenal here, truly. It's very moving, actually, when you're walking over the bridges of Lambeth and, Westminster Bridge, to see everybody truly being very kind, patient and respectful. I mean, it's, a moment in history. I know I've said it before, but it's incredible to think that in years to come, people will look at this. I mean, we always knew that the sad demise of our wonderful monarch would be huge. I mean, there's no two ways about it. We won't see this again in our lifetime, because she simply reigned for so long, didn't she? And she recently quit. She didn't know many people at 96. Yeah, that's a tough thing, isn't it, Back as ever, though, to your breaking royal story of the day. This is a rather serious story because, as we know, our brand new king, King Charles III, has been making already amendments and movements as to how he plans to run his court. And I know this sounds very strange, doesn't it, to people around the world? It's all very much like Knights of the Round Table, medieval, that sort of stuff. But this is truly the facts. Now, what's really gone on is this, I don't know whether King Charles III has really read the room, as that modern phrase is saying, because now Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, basically was a Councillor of State from 1971 right through to 2003, when His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, hit 21. I know, it's that long ago. Now, the difference is, you see, of course, that was passed on to him because that is, the regal right, as it were. That's what they do. But now the public over here in the United Kingdom are really stretching out and saying, look, we really would like to see a bigger role, and in particular, a Councillor of State role for the Princess Royal. And when you think about it, it makes sense. She is the hardest working royal every year, covering more engagements than anyone else within the royal family. She doesn't look for publicity, she just gets the job done. But the biggest sort of irk over here for the British public here in the United Kingdom, and no doubt across the Commonwealth, is this. Still on that Councillor of State role are Prince Harry and Prince Andrew, one thousands of miles away and one seemingly disgraced. So why on earth should they still be given the opportunity to represent the king in his absence? Now, it's going to be a difficult move whichever way King Charles decides to play it. But either way, we've shown recently that the power of the people, who really now call the shots and are possibly not as deferential as they were previously, would now like to see, as I say, this role given back, as many people point out, to the Princess Royal, Princess Anne. And I get the feeling that if King Charles III doesn't make some action towards that, then this could be a bigger problem brewing than even he first thought. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.